Hey, welcome back, gamers. Hunter Gaming here. We are back on Game of Thrones for part 4. So let's continue where we left off.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
I doubt that.
What you've suffered is
Mother
beyond
Ruby, I
imagining.
need your help.
And your
Oh, let's
whole
do that.
family as well.
I need your help.
My lady.
Of course. And I will help you in any way I can. But
Do we trust
there's
her?
another matter we must attend to
Say she ain't gonna
first.
help you.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Well, this ain't looking too good for this girl.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased
I am
with
no
herself.
traitor. How do you respond?
Her face
I'm gonna
was
say,
full
how do
of
you
mirth
how'd
as
you
she said
respond
it.
to that?
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she
Well,
demands an audience. She wants
didn't
an
say anything about
apology
the brother
of some
being
sort.
innocent.
For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
Oh, shoot.
I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding
I'll do what
so
you
near.
ask.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her.
She
Tell her what
appreciated
she
my
wants to
loyalty.
hear.
Well, hopefully she repays that favor. Who's
See
in
if the
this
Queen
room?
Regent is ready to receive us.
What's that guy looking at?
You'll be fine. I know you will.
Here we
You
go.
may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Alright. So I can't tell her how I feel, huh?
Good luck.
Yeah, well, I'm actually gonna need it. I gotta bite my tongue. Never been really good at that. Alright, here we go.
You can do this.
Eventually, when we get down there. Nothing like dragging this longer than it has to go. Why am I just... Oh, I'm supposed to walk. Let's pretend I didn't say anything. I hear you all whispering. Who's the short little
Lady
dude?
Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Yeah, well, I
Lord
can't say the same
Tyrion.
about you.
Your Grace? With your
Here.
permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Here we go. Stand tall, bow your head. I'm gonna bow
I'm
my
honored,
head.
Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
Crap. Oh, of course. No
House
matter what I
Forrester
pick.
is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Here we go.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
We
He's not
serve
here,
our
is he?
loyalty never
She is.
wavers.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Here we go. They're not traitors. Oh my goodness, I agree. I'm not gonna say anything.
The girl is here to explain herself, yet says nothing.
Well, what do you want
My
me to say?
apologies, Your Grace. I'm sure it's just a momentary lapse.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Yes, Your
Absolutely.
Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
Well, what do you want me to say? No matter what I
Old
answer,
allegiances
you're
are
gonna
not
like it.
easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit? Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house.
There are limits, Your Grace. Yes,
Yes, Your
anything.
Grace. I would do anything.
I hope that's okay.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't catch me doing that then, huh?
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
If I was known there was going to be a test, I would have studied. I'm sure she regrets it. I won't judge her if she already fought.
I won't judge her, Your Grace.
That's
I
fine.
wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
There you go.
Aren't you a delightful
I
girl?
avoided the question.
If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Yeah, see, she's looking right at us. She knows we're
You are a
lying.
girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Oh, boy.
I'm
I
sure
guess
she
Let the
would.
girl answer the
be
question.
true to the
I
king.
would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants,
There we go.
which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Yeah, can I leave now?
Of course, Your Grace.
Well, you told me I had to bite my tongue, so I did it. That didn't work too well. What the hell's this guy looking at?
I'll walk you out.
Oh, God, like you got a prayer, pal.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
Was it a
Even then, he
short
didn't trust
meeting?
Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you.
These would be trying times
I'm gonna
for
say
your
thank
family,
you.
even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That
All right.
certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression.
I was attempted to
I,
please
of
her.
course, found it all
It
highly
was for
entertaining.
lady's sake.
My sister and I
left it
have our
alone.
differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Okay.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak
I'm
for
gonna
the
say, what
crown
are you
in this
suggesting?
regard.
Suggesting?
What are you suggesting?
I can't frickin' talk.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei.
What's
Although
this guy
what
getting
would
at?
be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Here we go. Again.
may be far too
I'm afraid I
dangerous.
can't. Yes, I am.
It's
Let's
a risk
do it.
I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
Let's do it.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Alright, good. Can I go?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I'm just gonna
The
say
mere
goodnight.
thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of
Not so
looking
great.
at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
You think?
But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah,
Oh my God.
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
This
I'm
girl likes
told
everybody.
He has a paramour,
You'll get us into
which
trouble.
I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Well, it looks like you got it pretty good right
Would
now.
you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He
No.
does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
Nah.
Which is
I'm
more
gonna
than
say
you can
not
say
to
for his
him.
mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Well, power isn't
Let's
everything,
see,
lady.
Who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
You don't want to know. She has everybody married already.
Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about. This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
Well,
The Queen
better
was
show them.
pleased by your display, Mira.
Well, you told me to bite my tongue.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once I know
most
your
likely.
true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
Oh, shit. It's hard. I don't even matter. Goodness.
Once
gonna
you are
say she's
queen,
right.
the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Well, it was
You were
actually a
brave
toss-up
agreeing to
between
obey
that
the
answer and
Boltons.
another one, but
That cannot have been easy.
we'll leave
I
that
know you
out.
must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Well,
Thank
you
you, my
asked me
lady.
to.
There's been something on my mind.
Yeah, let's
Something important.
ask her. Remember we asked her for a favor already? Ask for help, do not ask. We're gonna ask.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Oh boy.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Here we go. Okay, let's say it.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Okay, I prefer to speak alone. Sarah must stay. Well, let's ask her to stay. That's fine. Probably cutting my own throat.
Go on.
Can you
Ask.
stop? My mother needs our help.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Here we go. Let's see what kind of answer we get out of her.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She
Well, we'll
insisted.
see where this lady stands on this answer.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how it turned on Lady Sansa.
I'm gonna beg her.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
Awkward silence.
I don't
See-
know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
This is the only way.
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
I don't think she's gonna help us out. She's thinking about it.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I
Wow.
cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
That was impressive. I didn't expect her to help us out. But she don't look too happy about it. I don't know about this, what's her name, Sierra girl? I don't know if she's on our side or not. Kings Road, Wolfswood. Oh, I'm back to this dude. I haven't been this dude in a while. Well, somebody's being killed. And now you let your horse get away.
7 Hells.
We're gonna peek on somebody. Oh, they're gonna kill somebody.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Well, sounds like they were barbarians. And you're proud of that, huh? Oh, what am I supposed to do here? Oh. How do you move over? Oh, okay.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice.
What do I gotta do
He didn't
here?
make it easy.
Hey!
Oh, I got caught. Okay. Well, let's try that again. So, what am I supposed to look and then get back, I guess, huh?
Not
So
my
how do I do
best
that?
work,
Oh, okay, okay.
unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a droning cat.
Well, this is a pain in the
thought
butt
it'd
to see
never
what's
stop.
going on.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man,
Okay, so when the
flayed
screen
man
gets
holds
red,
none.
I guess
Pity he
I'm
didn't
starting
know
to be
your father was
seen.
the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
There was nothing. Pay no
Lord?
attention to that man behind a tree.
Listen. There. Hear that?
Yeah, well.
I know I heard something.
Stay still. Stay still. Don't move.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Ah, we got out of that one, huh? Alright. Can we get back on our horse? want to go save this dude, I guess. Well, I think he's dead. Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to stop the video here. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. And I will catch you on my next video. Thanks for watching.